Not all battles are fought on a battlefield. Catastrophic illness and injury to any member of a military family affects the entire family. For U.S. servicemen and women and their families defending America today, home is sometimes half a world away. Just when you need it most, facing a medical crisis far from home, the people of Fisher House stand ready with comfort and compassion in a home away from home. I saw this firsthand when I visited Fisher Houses at the National Naval Medical Center, and I knew immediately that this was an organization that I wanted to support. I hope the stories that you're about to hear will touch you as much as they do me.
My Uncle Zach told a story about a sailor found sleeping in his car at Bethesda. When asked why, his wife was in the hospital receiving treatment and he could not afford a hotel room. When Zach heard about this, he couldn't believe it. He couldn't understand why somebody who had given so much to this nation was forced to sleep in his car at such a stressful time. And that was the birth of Fisher House.
Here they were coming back and meeting their families, meeting their loved ones after the conflict, sometimes in devastating physical condition. And then they had to worry about even where they were going to sleep that night.
The financial stress and the emotional toll that illness takes on a family is overwhelming. And to not have to worry about where they're going to sleep and how they're going to pay for it is huge.
They come from all over. They don't have much.
And given the sacrifices that they've already made, to ask them to do anything more is just not right. That's the mission of Fisher House, to ease the burden on these families at their most stressful time.
They've been absolutely wonderful. Without Fisher House, I don't know where we would be during this time. I mean, it's amazing that within walking distance, I can get up in the morning, go to physical therapy, come back for lunch, and then go to water therapy, and everything's right here. It makes everything easier for military families.
The common thread is that they support one another. They lean on one another because they have experiences that are very much like each other's.
Sometimes you'll see people that are burned or maybe missing a limb, and whereas maybe outsiders would stare at them, I think here you feel kind of a commonality among everyone, and so it's more of a safer environment and a secure environment while people are kind of still dealing with a lot of the emotional or psychological aspects of their injury.
We're a close family. We do stuff together, and the Fisher House here reminded me of that. Just meeting in the kitchen and cooking together, that's family.
We've been here for a while now,
Because of Fisher House, I can be with my dad in his final months of life, providing a daughter's love and comfort for a genuine World War II American hero. The best part is that it's a 4-minute walk to my dad's room. It doesn't get better than that.
I get to see him every day, and he helped this country.
It's so comforting to come home to something like this, and you have a sense of belonging here. And when you come in after it's been such a tough day and you have a chance to sit with some of the other families and share your pain or your grief or your hope, it is a really, really healing and beautiful experience.
I think it's a lifesaver because, I lost my job. His sister, who was my assistant at an accounting firm, lost her job because we couldn't be gone for that long. It was a small office. And so obviously it's not like I had a bunch of money saved up or anything. you know? And we couldn't have done it without. We would have done it. I would have lived in my car, whatever I had to do. But it definitely makes the whole healing process and everything better.
It gives you a warm feeling.
Yeah.
And you have more bad days than good days. And the Fisher House, I will say it's a home. It becomes your home. In my stay of 3 months, it becomes your home for the next 3 months, and it was.
It seems too good to be true to us, to have somebody offer something that nice. And I know that Mr. and Mrs. Fisher are looking down and seeing how much we appreciate it. If they hadn't provided the Fisher House, we couldn't have come and made this trip, and my husband wouldn't have gotten the surgery. So it's as simple as that.
The fact that we treat 90-year-old World War II veterans, as well as 19-year-old Iraq and Afghanistan veterans, and everything in between. The Fisher House will serve their families throughout those decades and throughout their lives.
And just a little saying that they have outside that says that the troops are the country's treasure, you know, that's very humbling, and it's nice to know that somebody thinks that way, you know. Even though times are hard and everything, still people find a way to donate and help out.
Look at what they do for us. They lay everything on the line for us, you know, so I think we owe them. This is one way that we can show them that we care and that we appreciate the service that they've given us.
I think what the American people understand is the value of the military service member. If you give the military the right tools and then support them when they return home injured, that we will have a very, very strong country for a long time.
These sacrifices need to be honored, and we will do so as long as we're physically able.